As you can see at the top of the curtain, my daughter is pinning the section down because the buckram doesn't always fasten down when you iron it. So therefore, while I am sewing, it does move. So hence, to do this, it will stop puckering. At this section here, I am making some chain loops. So when the curtain moves, that section will not move away from the lining. Apologies for this section here, I had lost the footage, but what I was doing was just stitching the buckram down, getting ready for the pinch pleats. This is the large curtain. As I explained to you when I was making the small curtain, I first stitch one side of the curtain down to save time. I do not always hand hem both sides of the curtain. So the outer section of the curtain, which is this section here, is stitched down. Then I fold it back up on itself, as you see when I put it back on my table. And then I lock the inside of each of the seams down. And then I continue, and the other side of the curtain, that is where I would feather the lining down to the main fabric and then continue to hand sew the side of the curtain, making the middle of the curtain the better quality. Now I'm going to the seams. Each one of these seams are locked. So I'm now going to show you, I'm going to lock this section here for you. And what we do is we put seam to seam. And I've actually forgotten the name of this stitch, whether it's a herringbone stitch or just a locking stitch. There we are. We've got the seams together. And we're going to do kind of a loopy stitch. Now I know the camera is a bit at a distance. Oh dear. But here's how it goes. We first secure the first one. It's almost like a chain. And then we loop there. Leave it loose. Only one cotton will do. Leave it very loose so that when the wind blows it, and then we just keep moving upwards. Whoa! Get hold of the lining, then the main fabric. Sorry, the cotton is the same colour, so it's going to be a bit difficult for you to see. So when the curtain moves, it's locked into it. So it moves with it. So it's got that much gap that it can, in between. And it moves freely. That's as far as it can go. And then we put it back and continue our journey. Ladder stitch right here. What we're going to do is we go up, down, up, inside, go across. So here it's inside already, so we just go on the edge of this, push the needle inside, go opposite side, and we're making a ladder. Then we keep going across each time.
until a ladder is formed. So just to show you, let me pull it apart. Inside you can see the stitches going up, so you can imagine stepping up the ladder. And then once you pull it, everything gets pulled tight and it becomes invisible. Can you see that? Absolutely invisible. So you just keep on doing that. My daughter was supposed to be doing this, but anyway, I'll show you. And then after we've done this, because I've been lazy, let's pull this stitch. Because I was lazy, I didn't stitch this down. So what I'll do is I'll trap it on the ladder stitch. Pull it tight, pull it tight. Grab hold of some fabric to secure it. Pull it tight once again. And then go back where I left and start again. Pull the whole thing. So, mind you, I'm down there, so I'm not going to go back up. I always try and find quick ways to get on with my work instead of messing around, just because nothing says that you have to stick to a routine. You make it up as you go along. The end result is still the same. Here we're using double cotton because my daughter made it double cotton. But if you just do a single one, you're still okay. Sometimes you'll get in trouble when you use a double cotton. But just persevere. There we go, it's coming along. By the way, Tony, do you want to try it?
It's okay. You got it.
It's like an operation. So you can see, so that's finished. But what I'll do now, because sometimes you can go backwards and forward if you like, but this cotton is double, so that's fine. So that's finished. So what I'll do is I'll continue going up. So now the top bit now is more double secured. And get rid of the, and once I'm at this, what I'll show you is what I've done here. Is on this section here, we also do a locking stitch. Let me see, I don't have enough cotton, so let me break this. This is a fella stitch to hold this down. And this is what makes the edging of the curtain a better quality, because it doesn't roll over on itself. So that's secure. All along here is secure. You can see I've done it in white already because my daughter was busy down here. So let's give it a good quality. Look at that. Zoom into that. So that's that. And then this goes back, folds back on itself. And then we stitch and hem all the way down, and that's that done. Yeah, that's it.
Do you want tea?
No,
Yeah.
thanks, I don't want any tea at all. Right, so do you want to... do you want to do me a favour? It means going to the shops. You took the bobbin out to take the cotton out.
That's what you said to me.
No, I didn't tell you to take it out, actually.
What did you say?
Take the cotton from the bobbin. Watch. I'll put the bobbin back in.
Alright, the top bit.
Then I'll bring the cotton back up.
Mum, it has been a while, you know.
And then I'll take the cotton from the
Mum,
bobbin.
it has been a while.
Right. What I do is I fold it back on itself, line this up there, try and crease it. This has got a wool fabric-y, so it's hard to see it. So everything is lined up here, so I know that's straight. If you want, you can draw tailor's chalk, but I do that. Plus I also use the pattern to get myself straight because I like to move a lot quicker. But for accuracy, you can draw an angle, take a right angle, and then I stitch really secure that first one, and then I pull this tight so that the fabric doesn't pull it underneath it, top of the fabric, and I stop at the line that I've made. Bend the needle. The problem is with Buckram is it's so thick. So I've done that, but now I've broken my needle. I've got to change it again. This is the third needle, I think it is. So there you can see. And then you fold that down, get in 3. Now you can either do 3 or you can even do 2 with the same measurement. Do 2 and stitch that down. It's the same thing, but I'm doing 3 because that's what the customer asks for. So let me change this needle because it's gone. Now here you can see that the pleats pinch pleat, I'm about to sew them. And all you have to do here is grab hold of the fabric, Now this is so thick, so I'm not grabbing hold of the buckram. Secure it well, and then grab hold of the fabric here, and this one here. Now this cotton that I'm using, it's very strong. This is an upholstery cotton. Very hard to break with your own hand, so I don't need to sew it so many times because the cotton is strong. And that's all I need to do. Make sure they're equal. Bend it, make sure they're equal, and then sew. So each one I've only done a couple of stitches, and that's nice and tight. Now I'm going to knot it off. There you are, they're all done. And some people will put buttons right here, but I won't be doing that. So I'm going to tidy this up now and see if there are any loose cottons, and then basically I'm finished. I've got the big one to do now.